Wow, is that remarkable. Hey, namaskar everyone, how are you? Hopefully everybody's been doing fantastic. Happy 4th of July, by the way. But by time I post this video, I don't know if it'll still be the 4th of July, so either happy 4th of July or I hope you had a good 4th of July. Do have to give a shout out though. As you notice, I'm wearing my Stars and Stripe BMX shirt. I have to give a shout out to Akron BMX. They held the Stars and Stripe National this year over the weekend. But this one is an old shirt. You can tell by the NBL. It's not NBL anymore. It's ran by the USA BMX. So shout out to Akron BMX. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. I hope you're going to stick around. If you're already a subscriber and you watch my videos, I want to thank you for showing up time and time again on my adventures, our adventures, and I think it's time for another one, don't you? I do agree. So what's the adventure going to be today? What are we doing? Well, we are going to embark on a journey to take back a ring that was once forged in the fires of Mordor. No, that's not right. That's not right. But if you look at this statue behind me, you would swear we were part of the Fellowship of the Ring. Look, medieval knight, Catholic saint. Wow, that's awesome, right? He's awesome. So if we're not helping Frodo Baggins, what are we going to do today? Well, we're going to talk about this guy right here. That's what we're going to do. And we are going to walk the Stations of the Cross. But not just any Stations of the Cross. This one is going to be a unique Station of the Cross. Unique in the United States. Unique in general. It is the Iron Curtain Stations of the Cross. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Now I will say, before I even start this video, in my videos and in life in general, I try to see both sides of things and don't judge too much, especially about politics and religion. Okay? So keep an open mind with this video. Even if you're not religious, take the historical value of it, because let's be honest, religious is controversial, right? So when I do this kind of thing, I'm showing you something historical, I'm showing you something unique, I'm showing you something interesting, try to give you a little insight about it, and maybe you didn't even know it was in your area. So that's what I try to get across in these kind of videos here. So who is this guy? What's this? This is Saint Stephen. Saint Stephen was the first king of Hungary. He was born in 925. Yeah, 925. Not 1925, not 1825, not even 1725. He was he was born in 925. He was built for, let me get it closer, let me try to get out of the sun. He was actually built for the World's Fair held in 1939 in New York City. Okay, he would have been for the Hungarian Pavilion. Okay, there, we're out of that sun, sorry about that. Look at that. Here's a little plaque. He was actually crowned king in 1001. Hopefully you can see that. Either it's too bright or it's too sunny. One of the two. As always with these plaques, I'll put it there. You can pause it and then you can look at it. But yeah, right there, Saint Stephen. Born in 925, crowned king in 1001. It looks like he's made out of stone. That is, in fact, metal to look like stone. Almost look like he's holding an apple, doesn't it? But he's not. I just noticed something. Oh man, I just noticed something. Look under his elbow right there. There's a hornet's nest. Oh man, I don't know if you can see it, and I don't want to go up there any further, but there is a hornet's nest right up in there, right under his elbow. Wow. Uh-oh. I don't want to get stung by that. Woo! Now, in 1038, I believe, is when he died. He died at the Feast of the Assumption. And when he died, I'm trying to give you, I'm sorry if this light's crazy. Again, when I do these videos, I'm looking in the back screen and the light's crazy and I can't see nothing, but usually it comes out okay. When he died, they say miracles started happening around his tomb. He was also the first monarch of that country to be canonized. And in simple terms, canonized means that making someone that has been deceased a saint. That's the easiest way to put that. And I'm going to go up here. I want to show everybody something. I want to show everybody these plaques. Now, you're probably asking, why is he still here? Why isn't he back in Hungary where he belongs? And I will tell you that in a minute. I just want to get all these plaques in because I think these are really awesome. At least I know these are coming out okay because the sun's not interfering. And by the way, this is lit up at night. Some of the people from the area, they sold maple syrup and donated the money for the lighting. So that's pretty interesting. Boy, that sun's right overhead and bright, right where I want to be. I think these plaques are really neat. And I think this is rose granite, I believe. Wow. There's another profile picture of him. So why is Saint Stephen here? Why isn't he back in Hungary where he belongs? Well, that's a good question. That is a good question. At about the time that this would have been ready to be sent back, World War II broke out. People just thought it would be best to keep Saint Stephen here. And actually, I will show you when we get done with our walk. If you look on the side of the chapel over there, you'll see two angels holding a shield. That is Saint Stephen's shield over there. That was another piece that was in the World's Fair. That would have been in the Hungarian pavilion as well. So Saint Stephen and his shield. But World War II broke out, and they thought it would be best to keep it in the United States. But it wasn't at this spot. It wasn't here yet. Okay? There was an anonymous, did I say that right? Anonymous? Anonymous. There was an anonymous millionaire out of Cleveland, Ohio, that purchased Saint Stephen and his shield and kept it safe for years, decades, until he found out that friars from Chichomio, Transylvania, which is now part of Romania. Chichomio, Transylvania. Friars from Chichomio, Transylvania were building a monastery and a shrine to replicate the one in Chichomia, Transylvania. When he found out that that was happening, that's when he donated the statue and his shield to the friars. Interesting, right? But why is he here? Okay, it's another good question. Why is he here? Why is the big emphasis on this place? What makes it so special? Well, I told you World War II broke out, right? Hungary was under communism during and after World War II. Okay, so in 1956, the Hungarian people, they stood up to the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union, thinking that the Hungarian Catholic churches were to blame, started arresting Catholic clergy, therefore forcing the Catholics to leave, or they were just fleeing themselves to get out of that situation. And they went other places, but within the United States, they came to the United States to booming cities. Youngstown, Ohio would have been one of those booming cities back then. A cool story is that Ward Beecher talked to the monks and actually sold them this property so they could build their monastery and shrine to replicate the one in Chichomio. Now, Ward Beecher, if you want to learn a little bit more about Ward Beecher, I did mention him in another previous video that I've done. It was the Oak Hill Cemetery video. So check that one out as well, and you'll see a little bit more about Ward Beecher. But that is the story of St. Stephen. That's why he's here. That's why this place is so special. This is also a pilgrimage for not just Hungarian people. All religions come here. This is a historical spot. And I do believe, though, that they hold two pilgrimages a year here at this spot. So St. Stephen, born in 925, crowned king in 1001, died in 1038, and now he's in Youngstown, Ohio, in all his glory right here. So that's the story of St. Stephen. And it does look pretty neat at night. If I can, at the end of the video, I'll post like a still shot or a small video of what it looks like. I think here's another monument of the freedom fighters. See, I hope you can see that. Like when I'm looking at the screen, I can hardly see anything. But yeah, the Hungarian freedom fighters. That's another memorial. And by the way, this is the Shrine of Our Lady, Comforter of the Afflicted in Youngstown, Ohio. And it's off Bella Vista. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning of the video. I don't think I did. I don't think I told you where we were. So yeah, Youngstown, Ohio, Shrine of Our Lady, Comfort of the Afflicted. Okay. Yeah, a lot of information going through my head. I told you when I do these videos, it's tougher than you think it is. So, the Iron Curtain Stations of the Cross. This is a very unique Stations of the Cross. All right, so it looks like there's a cat over there. Way over there by yeah, it's like a black and white or gray and white kitty. Okay. All right, Stations of the Cross, Iron Curtain Station of the Cross. This was designed and made in the 1960s, so Hungary would have still been under communism when this was being designed and made. Joseph Vody out of Akron, Ohio was the artist that made and designed these stations. And what makes it unique, and I'm gonna get up close to each one of these, and so you can see the detail in them. What makes this unique is on one, there's going to be 2 engravings on each one of these stations. One's going to be the suffering of Christ, and the other one is going to be the suffering of the people, the Hungarian people. There is going to be English script, and there's going to be Hungarian script. Now, I can't speak or read Hungarian, so if you can, that's awesome. And again, this goes around, and it's like a half mile, maybe about a half mile, between a quarter and a half mile walk, and we're gonna end up back over there by the shield. I don't know if the shrine is open. When I'm able to get over here, the shrine's never open. Plus, it's a holiday today. I don't know if they're doing anything or not. I'm not sure. There's other cars in the parking lot, but people do come here just to walk the stations. So, Joseph Vody in the 1960s created these stations, and I think we should take a walk and get a personal view of each and every one of them. So, again, if you did not know that this was here, stop by, take a drive, stop by, and even if you're not religious, you can respect the history, in the art of this place, in just the nature of the place. I mean, look at the pines. That's great, right? That's awesome. That is so great. So, Stations of the Cross, and that is the beginning. That's not one of the stations, but I guess this would be like the start of the stations. But yeah, see, I told you, here's the Hungarian script, and then you have the English script. You have the Christ image, and then you have the Hungarian people image, and you have the barbed wire. A lot of birds back in there. Now, I believe each Station of the Cross also, they're all rose granite, and they each have a cross in red and of pine by each of them. So here is the first station. And again, there's the red pine cross, and it's number 1 down there, so you can count. So yeah, that one up there was just the beginning of the Stations of the Cross. So here's the first one. This is the Station of the Condemned, and obviously this is Jesus getting sentenced. There's the thorns. And again, I don't know. I'm assuming that says Stations of the Condemned. I don't know. All right. So up top we got Jesus being sentenced. And then down here, this would be one of the cardinals of the clergy getting sentenced. This was actually, I think, Cardinal Minzently. I don't know if I got that name right or not. But that is Jesus and a cardinal being sentenced. Okay, and then we keep walking down. It is a nice trail, and it is shady. It does I mean, the sun's directly overhead, but it's not bad. When you get in here, it's nice and shady. All right, station number 2. There's the cross again. is that station? What does that say? Station of the town. Apari? I don't know what that's. Apart. And you'll see a little chapel back there. We will get to that. Station number 3. Look at that view though. I mean, it's so, just the nature that you're hearing. Station of the betrayed and enslaved. Jesus with his cross, and then there's probably a Hungarian person. He looks like he's chained up and enslaved as well. So and that's what makes this unique, because it's telling the story of not just Jesus, but it's telling the story of the Hungarian people as well. That's very awesome. And there is somebody over there at that chapel in there. That's the Chapel of the Pines. There's somebody over there right now, but we will get over there. There's no special path that goes over there. You can do it at any time. You can go there now. You can go there at the end, wherever. You can go there anytime. So here's Jesus. I believe that's when Jesus meets his mother. Yes, it is. And then so, if you can see that. Yeah, Station of the Silent Church. Okay, you know what? I think it's time we can go over there. How are you? Good, thank you. Okay. We are going to go. We're going to come back over here and we're going to finish walking the stations. But I just wanted to show everybody, again, there's no set path that you have to go see this. So I figured we'd do this now. Man, look at the view walking through here. Man, this is great. This is great. I just love the nature here. They even have bees. They have like an apiary kind of thing going on, which we will show you in a little bit. But you see how nice it is back here? It's just, man. So again, you don't have to be religious to come here and enjoy this. Just respect the history of it. The Cathedral in the Pines. And up top, there's Lady of Fatima. We'll get a closer look up here. Lady Fatima. And actually, a cool story is there are four replicas of this made. The bishop of Fatima had 4 of these made. This replicates the same that's in his cathedral, and this would be the one that he sent west. Okay, and he actually came here to dedicate and bless this. So that's pretty cool. Lady Fatima. And then you can see the 3 children with their lambs. And yes, I am going to walk around. I am going to walk around so we can see. I'll go around the back. Unless that sun's gonna shine through. There's the back. I mean, I think it could use a little TLC back here, right? But nonetheless, there's a rock on there. What does that say? Love is kind. Yeah, I guess so. All right. Looks like there would have been something hanging. Some hooks. I don't know what they hang from there, but all right. Now, I gotta show you something. So, this is where they have outdoor services, right? We are looking, look at this right here. Look at this granite altar. This is where Jesus himself would have came down with his mighty turntables and rocked the house. Now, you know what? I read the Bible and I don't remember reading that. Now, before I get any negative comments, rude comments that, hey, that's blasphemy, stop. When I do my videos, I like to have fun. But sometimes I'm funny, sometimes I have sarcasm, sometimes it's irony, sometimes it's just dry humor. But keep in mind, I would never ever make fun of anything religious, because I love religion. I find it fascinating. So I would never make fun of Jesus, God, the Holy Trinity, none of that. But let's be honest. If you are with the faith, Jesus was pretty badass, right? So we don't know. But that being said, just think you look back here and there's, 500 people over here, okay? And everybody's the friar or the monk is here. You got Lady Fatima on the back, and we're spreading the word of the Lord, the good word. Therefore, rocking the house. So there you go, right? So yeah, there's only 4 of these around, and this one is in Youngstown, Ohio. This would be the most western replica. Very unique. Okay, so we're gonna go back the way we came, and we're gonna finish watching the Stations of the Cross. And I wish we could get, I'm hoping we can get into the shrine, but there's probably like a 99.9 chance that we're not going to be able to. I will look in some of the windows for you, or the front window anyway. And if I can't get in, I will tell you what's in there that you could see if you do go. I am going to get in there one day though. But I have met a couple of the fathers here and such when I walk through here. So I know it's, I don't know. It might be because it's a holiday. I don't know. But we'll see. People enjoying out there. Somebody was four-wheeling. No, they probably were cutting down some of the trees, dead trees or whatever. There's some storms come through here and mess things up. But yeah, you can see they were pulling trees out. Yep, rocking the house. Yeah, I didn't walk over there, but there's a pavilion right over there. Yeah, see, you can get off the cross. If you wanted to go see that little cathedral over there, you could finish the stations and then walk over there. You could go there first, or you could do what we did. See how some of this means clean, because I can't. Station of the Brave and Timid. I want to get close up there so you can see the art. We get down there, you see the statue laying on the ground down there. It didn't fall. They did set it there because there's a piece of wood under her. I don't know. I'll show you when we get up to her, man, because there's a, I thought it fell at first when I seen it, but I think they're building a stand for it, I think. Stations of the Homeless. Here's a good one here. This not good one. It's a fascinating story with the one. This is number 6. This is the 6th station right here. Station of the Homeless. Now you see a mother kind of shielding her baby, son holding on, and then up here you got Jesus. Face of Jesus on a cloth. Saint Veronica. Now, there's a little story with this one. Now, when Jesus was carrying his cross to Calvary, there was a woman who felt sorry for Jesus and gave Jesus a cloth to wipe his face. Now, when Jesus gave the cloth back, the face of Jesus was imprinted on the cloth. Okay? Now, her name wasn't really Veronica. It wasn't Saint Veronica. There's a story behind that. Interesting story. The word Veronica is combined with 2 words. It was from the Latin word vera and the Greek word iconic, forming Veronica, meaning true image. So, in fact, this would have been Jesus the Veronica, Jesus' true image. That's how Saint Veronica became. So that wasn't really the woman's name, okay? That actually referred to the cloth that Jesus' face was imprinted on. So that's kind of a neat story, right? It's one of my favorites, Saint Veronica. Hear the woodpecker in the background. There's the bees over there. I'm not going to go over there, even though I like bees. Even though I like bees, I'm not going to go over there. I'll go hit this one before I go give somebody some controversial thing to talk about, I guess, nowadays anyway. Station of the Tortured. Now, I believe that looks like maybe Jesus's second fall with the cross. And then one of the Hungarian people being tortured. And, of course, the Red Cross. And there in the background between those two, look at that view, between the 2 pines over there, you got the chapel. That's pretty neat. Actually, let me go over here and show you. If you look over there, they're building something. They're building a little base. And I don't know if this is going to be going on it or not. I mean, it didn't fall. It's not damaged or anything. You can see the piece of wood they stuck under there. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, there would have been a something for the base post to go in there. This is a neat little plaque. Okay, I guess we can get controversial, right? And I'm not talking about the bees, although you can see the bees flying around. Memory of the Unborn, donated in 1996 by the Knights of Columbus. Controversial piece, you think? For the times? There's a mother holding a child. Now this whole not shrine, but this whole part right here is to heal after an abortion, and that's why I said this is pretty controversial now in the United States, because it is against the law. And I think they word it the tragic of abortion, you know, the healing from the abortion tragedy. So again, I don't voice my opinion on politics or religion, but I just I thought it was pretty controversial for being with the times. Yeah, can be 1996. Yeah, they don't have the plaque on there right now. Well, it looks like they did. It fell off or something. There's a spider web. The statue's pretty. Yeah, look at the bees. Oh, there's some bees flying around there. That's awesome. That is awesome. I don't really care for the statue. I think it's kind of, I don't know. To me, this is a weird. I get it, you know, but it's not really a nice looking statue compared to the other ones. Here's some contributors to the statue. So yeah, a little bit of controversy on that one for some people, I'd imagine. But that's why I said, when the videos like this, kind of keep an open mind, no judgment, just walk through and just keep that open mind for things, you know? I don't know. Now, I do have to mention this, because if you do watch my videos, I'm in Mill Creek Park a lot, right? Here's Mill Creek Park right there. It borders this. So, we're close to Mill Creek Park. Yeah, I do a lot on Mill Creek Park, and it was funny that that borders where I am. There's a tree, a lot of woodpeckers hitting that one up. Yeah. See, I think that base, when I get up to it, I show you, they're building something, and I don't know if that's what it's going to be for or not. Station of the Sorrowful. I might as well just stay on the grass here. Now, I guess you could walk the grass. I would stay on the trail. I mean, but I want to show you what these stations look like. So that's why I'm up here. Coming up on number 9. Now, is this the third time? I believe this might have been the third time Jesus fell. And no, that's not Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, there's the, see, I think they're building a base. They're building a base for something. And I don't know if it was for that statue that was back there. Number 10. Station of the Shamed. Anybody ever see that white snake video? Where that... No, never mind. But yeah, Station of the Shamed. It is a little bit risque, right? Okay. Anything in this? It looked like somebody put something in this hole in here, but I guess not. No, I was wrong. Okay, there's some cobwebs in there. I was wrong. It looked like somebody put something in there. Okay, here's a spot that you can sit down and reflect on something. And people put things here. People put little offerings and such. See, it's not very long. We're almost to the end. There's the shrine and monastery up there. You can see that. Look at that. That's kind of cool. You see the white cross just going above the trees. It's kind of neat. There should be 14 stations, right? So here's 11. Station of the Agonizing. This must be where Jesus was getting nailed to the cross. So I'm not Hungarian. Wasn't under communism, so I'm sure when Hungarian people come here, Transylvania, whatever, they have a different reflection when they look at these. Like I said, it is a pilgrimage spot that people come to. Number 12. Now, is this when Jesus actually died? Yeah, I like that it's written in both scripts. A lot of moths flying around. Station of Motherhood. So, I believe Jesus was taken down and he was buried, right? Or put in his tomb. There's more bees over there. I think that's where they live at over there. See the bees? Station number 14. Last station of the cross right here. Station of those awaiting resurrection. What's that one say? I don't know. So that was the walk of the Station of the Cross. Now we're going to come up here back where St. Stephen was, and I will show you St. Stephen's shield. There's a bell over there, which it's calling my name to ring, but they live over there. We'll see. I'll see. Yeah, there's the bell. I'll get a closer look at that. We'll get a look. We'll get a look at it, and also St. Stephen's shield. Show you some of the plaques. And then here was St. Stephen's shield right here, and it was also at the World's Fair. All right, and here's the bell. So you can ring it. Now if we were in a Hindu temple or a Hindu temple, you would have rang that bell. So I rang it. But yeah, so the shield of St. Stephen. Yeah, we'll walk to the front. Hello, how are you?
Doing well. How are you guys doing?
Really good, really good. Is it open inside?
Yeah, the shrine should be open.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Probably has confessions at 11 and mass at 9.
I just kind of want to see Padre Pio. I want to see the Divine Mercy. Is that I can?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. It's
All
all
right, awesome. I have another question for you too. Is that St. Francis, or no?
No, that's Saint Benedict, I believe. There might be a
Okay.
class
I just
on-
seen the animals, and I was like, I don't know if that's his hair. Don't look right because he has the hood on. But
Yeah. Let me go see if there's a plaque up there. There's a plaque from somebody for their memory of, but I don't think it has a name.
I think I looked the other day, and I was like, I couldn't.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so, and I was like, I don't know if it is or not. I just seen the animals there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a good reasoning, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure. If you see Father in there, you might know.
Okay,
Yeah,
I will.
he
I didn't know
better
if it
know,
was
huh?
open. Right. You should have the answers.
All right, you folks have a great day.
Thank you. So I was going to tell you this was St. Francis. It is not St. Francis, but it looked like St. Francis because I seen the animals. And then I'll show you another little statue here. All right. I think we can go in here. We will go in here and see. These are the front doors, and I want to show everybody something. Well, I might not be able to with the sun. Hold on. Let me get right where that sun's going. There, right there. I don't know if you can see the stained glass. It's hard to see at night. It looks nice, because you can, the light shines through, and you can see that. Are you ready? Torpedo. I don't know if one of these, I don't know. She said it was open. Oh, it is. It is. All right. We are inside the shrine. I've never actually been in here. So we're coming in here together. This is great. The rosary. I just picked up one of those yesterday. St. Anthony. Pray for Ukraine. Looks like she's celebrating the 4th of July. There's a small picture of the Divine Mercy. There should be a bigger one in there as well. Let's see if we can go in. We can. I'm going to be quiet in here, okay? That is a replica of the Madonna that's in Chichimio, Transylvania. I'll walk up there. Saint Teresa. Ah, here we are. Padre Pio. He is God's worker. He works for God through intermission, I believe it's called. So he healed a lot of people as well. The Divine Mercy. Now, Saint Faustina was the one who originally painted this image. I believe it was 1931. Jesus appeared to her. Saint Faustina, I believe it. Yeah, Saint Faustina. Jesus appeared to her in the white robe, hand above in prayer, other hand on his chest with two beams coming out of him. One red, one white. One represents blood, one represents water. And he spoke to her and told her to paint the image of me that you see, and at the bottom write, Jesus, I trust in you. Now the Vatican didn't accept that because she had a diary, she had a journal. The Vatican did not accept that, but Pope John Paul II, when he became Archbishop, they reinvestigated her journals and reinvestigated that story, Now this image is seen around the world. This is the Divine Mercy. And excuse me if I'm being quiet, but I am in church. I don't want to be loud. And that was in 1931 that Jesus appeared to her. Wow. Saint Teresa gave herself to God at age 15. She died at age 24 of, man, I can't think of the name, tuberculosis. And she too kept diaries and journals. And her last inscription on her journal was, "My God, I love you." That's Saint Teresa. So Saint Teresa, the Divine Mercy, Padre Pio. We're just going to put some donation in there. Now, I told a story before, not a story, but stained glass windows. When you look at stained glass windows in churches, like that one, that's what told the stories of what happened, because back then they didn't read and write too well, but they could look and they could see what was happening. So that's why stained glass windows always have, the stories like that. Yes, that is a replica of the one in Chichomia, Transylvania. See that like starlight coming out from behind her. And I did tell you Transylvania is part of Romania now. You know, another thing I want to show you, a lot of these churches you go to, you see those relics back in there? There's pieces and fragments of different things from different bishops and different saints and everything. They're really sacred. I believe this one was traveled a lot. Sixomio. I think I pronounced that right. I'm glad I was able to get in here, and I'm glad I was able to show you, especially the Divine Mercy and Padre Pio and Saint Teresa. All right, here's some reading material. Here is, if you want to come here. Look at that stained glass in the back. Wow. That is great. Well, I'm glad I was able to come in here. Excellent. All right, I was able to show you inside. That was great. That was awesome. Oh man, excellent. Hey, listen, I think I'm gonna end the video right here, inside, and always, you know, that's a good plaque right there. How about that? Oh, look at this. I never noticed that. Look at the snake with the apple. Wow. Okay. That's great. So, hey, listen, I want to thank everybody for coming on this adventure today with me. I know it wasn't my normal adventure where we're walking a trail or whatever, but I told you a trail could be a dirt trail, an asphalt trail, a cement trail, a water trail. A trail's a trail. And an adventure's an adventure. So, and this had a lot of history to it. Okay, some sad history, some good history, some uplifting history. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I like to get more subscribers so I can share more adventures with everybody, and that's basically what I do. I hike, I walk trails, I do urbex, and I even spread the word. But no, thanks for coming on the adventure with me. I hope to see you next time. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on the next trail, wherever that's going to be. I don't know, but I'm sure we're going to find out. So until I see you there, Vermalanke.